So, welcome everyone to the Embodiment Awareness Through Movement for the BIPOC community and the interview with Arawana Hayashi. Welcome, Ayana.
Thank you so much, Brenda.
Arawana she has the creation of social presencing theater for the Presencing Institute. Working with Otto Charma and colleagues, she brings her background in the arts, meditation, and social justice to create social presencing that makes visible both current reality and emerging future possibilities for individuals and groups, particularly the BIPOC community. Ariwana will teach and facilitate our Embodiment Awareness Movement weekend. That weekend will be July 29th through 30th in Atlanta, Georgia. It will be in person only. So let's get started, Arwana. So share with us your intention for creating this forum for the BIPOC community.
Oh, thank you for the question and for the invitation, Brenda. So this is work that I've been doing for some years now, oftentimes with leaders or with consultants and coaches, teachers, healing people. And we, in the past few years, have had the wonderful opportunity to really focus our work on the BIPOC community in the US. I've been working with this wonderful young woman, Nicole Taylor. And we did in 2023, 3 programs, one online, which had, I think, 50 or 60 people attending, and 2 that were in Philadelphia in person. And we really were able to use some of the practices and activities in such a way to not only honor our own life as people of color, but also we're able to apply some of the embodied knowing, not only to our own well-being and our own sense of presence, but also to work as little teams, work with one another in terms of co-creating and learning together. Yeah, so it was really inspired by some work that I'm doing with the Fetzer Institute. And really we've just been able to create and co-create with those who attended programs, which have been really joyful and a lot of learning. Yeah.
Sounds wonderful. Thank you so much, Arwana. So describe what the weekend will look like for the participants.
So it is a real hands-on weekend. There are practices, and those practices we teach, or I'll teach those, and then they open up conversations. So we start with a kind of ancestral and celebrating our ancestors, or with short stories that we share, so that we're always coming from this field of the wisdom that we already are carrying and the resilience that we're already carrying. And we have all sorts of backgrounds. We're not all from the same background, not only the same generation in the US or anything like that, but just the sharing of the richness of our cultures. And then we really start with embodiment, making our sense that our mind and body are synchronized, that we're grounded and really embodied, and that's a way of knowing, and it's a way of being together. So we'll have a series of practices. One of our favorite ones is our stuck practice, where we bring to something where there's a bit of a challenge or an obstacle in what it is we're trying to create. And this is not a problem. We welcome this because it's part of creating a creative process, part of a healing process, part of a learning process. And so we use our embodiment to make little sculptures that indicate kind of what kind of forces we feel. And it's a little map that we can make with friends, so just a few people in a team, that just helps us have a fresh perspective and insight on something that maybe we're kind of thinking about and chewing on, but we haven't been able to really see it with fresh eyes. So that kind of thing. We'll do practices that are about ourselves and about how we can be together and support one another. Yeah.
That sounds wonderful. I like the part particularly about being in relationship and connection with each other. That is so important. Yes,
Yeah.
I look forward to that. Thank you for that. And finally, can you share some of the feedback that you've received from previous workshops?
Yeah, they've been very well received, Brenda, that people, we love being together. People really, I mean, that's it. We really enjoyed being together. And there's a certain kind of joyfulness in, doing things. It's not just sitting around and talking about stuff, but
Mhm.
actually having these little gestural things to do, little nonverbal conversations and other ways of uncovering really who we are and, the potential that all of us have. We touched briefly, as some people have really appreciated that we touched briefly on systems and larger social systems and how, big systems are very personal to us as well as who we are personally, affects system change. So some people have really appreciated that. I think in general, there's been a lot of joyfulness and a lot of, kind of feeling that we support one another. And the people that came in last year, we still are in touch with each other. And, there's now a group, a practice group developed in Philadelphia because people wanted to continue. They enjoyed it so much. So I think we had very good feedback from people. Yeah.
Hmm. Well, thank you so much, Arawana. So
Yeah.
I invite you all to join us in Atlanta, July 29th through 30th. Each day is 9 to 5 at the Atlanta Shambhala Center. If I do not already have your email address, please email me your email address at bcollins12@hotmail.com, and I will send you a flyer with all the information to join us, as well as a registration link. Okay, anything else you'd like to add? I'm excited about this.
Me too, Brenda. Only that we are really looking forward to meeting you and hope that you can join us. We would love that.
Yeah, and remember, we only have 25 slots. So once I get the flyer out, please sign up. There's no charge, no cost. If you'd like to donate something, that will be great. All right. So thank you, Ariwana. Look forward to seeing you in July.
Thank you, Brenda.
All right.